Next person that I'll be inviting, which will be the last one to share on Islamic wealth, is Ustazah Surinah. Come, have a seat, please. Okay, thank you very much, Surinah. She's one very humble lady who do not want to be called Ustazah from the very first time I know her. But I insist because I want her to be very proud of how much she have achieved and her wonderful journey with us. I think it's already coming 5 years.
Yes, inshallah.
5 years already?
Yes.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. So, what is this wealth purification? We happen to be one of the pillars of Islamic wealth.
Okay. We would like to put wealth purification as the last pillar of Islamic pillars of Islamic wealth. So it's really a hallmark, okay? Because you do not find Islamic or wealth purification in the conventional finance system. There's no such thing as purification. So what is it actually? Purification, to clean, to cleanse. Okay. So there is this hadith, a very popular hadith. Just quote a bit. Allah is pure and He only accepts pure. Okay. From Muslim, you can get it from Muslim. So Allah is pure and He only accepts the pure. Okay, so with regards to in our daily lives, when we, I mean, when we eat what is halal. So this one is not only pertaining to, this hadith is not only pertaining to wealth. It's also pertaining to your food, pertaining to whatever gains that you have, your clothes that you wear, the food that you eat. Everything must be from halal sources lah, including your wealth. Okay, so if there is impure or impurity, or you would say like haram stuff, okay, from your wealth, what do? You cannot spend it on yourself. Haram lah. So Allah doesn't accept, okay, or does, and is you are going to be asked late in the hereafter. Okay, so I would like to just maybe share my personal experience. Like when I was last time when I was a civil servant, right? Um, I had credit cards, and after I mean I don't. I would say my lifestyle, I do not indulge in. I'm not the type that I would say like spend a lot of spend. I'm not I don't really spend much. I spend mostly on food. However, I was, how come I still got debts? How come there's these debts that it's very difficult to finish off paying? Very very difficult for me to finish paying off the debts and the loans that I have. So after getting to know you and you coming out very strongly about riba, it's like day and time. It's really something in Malay they say like basahan baju, you pakai baju basahan, like it's so pervasive, okay, and we always like maybe don't see, we practice and we don't even know that we are practicing riba. You see, either we take riba or we give riba, but normally we actually give riba.
Yes,
we give riba. So the thing that I think only really changed a lot pre compared to post, right? Pre coming to Aman Amanah and then now post, is that I don't have credit card lah. I don't have credit card. I was serious about it because I was like asking you, but there's many me and also my clients, they have credit cards. They spend, they have, but they don't actually incur the monthly. They pay in full.
Yes.
But I said that should be okay, right? That should be okay, right? However, your stand is?
My stand is very simple. You're still supporting
the system. Yes, we are still supporting the system. So, listen to you. I listen to you, and I'm glad I did. Alhamdulillah, I can see more barakah in my life. That's all. That's all I want to see. If you have like issues about cash flow and also even having credit cards, having loans and all that, what to do? Okay. So back to that purification question. So you need to ensure that you do not deal in riba. Okay, yes. So in the event that let's say you have such things and then you need to cleanse it, don't say, oh okay, I don't eat with the money. Okay, I pay what? Town council. I pay road tax. So can you use that money, which actually, let's say for example, investments which are non-Sharia compliant. So you got some profits, right? But the funds is actually cannot because casino or gambling. Yes. Or brewery, okay, so or financials, that means riba. Okay, your fund is actually banking, so cannot. So never mind lah, I don't eat lah, I don't spend my family, but I pay income tax or I pay road tax lah. Can or not? Our stand is cannot lah.
Yeah, because it benefits
Because
us.
it benefits us. You don't spend your money, your hard-earned money from salary, on your family, but you spend that money which is actually incurred from impure wealth lah. That's why
Yes.
need to purify. You need to understand this concept, and we need to purify our any impure wealth that we have. When we do that, more barakah in your life. And again, like, it's back to that dalil, that narration or hadith. Okay, that Allah accepts the pure. Allah don't accept which is from impure means. Okay, from riba and so on and so forth.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, then it comes to this another pillar which I keep on listening, hearing that you keep mentioning repeatedly on the word barakah, which also leads to one of your question, the question that we constantly receive, which is on the 5 pillars of the Islamic wealth. One of it is the pillars of distribution. And on the barakah part, whereby what would it be other than other aspects of Islamic wealth that we know of? Sadaqah, zakat, and wakaf.
Okay, so we're not talking about the fourth pillar.
Yes.
Okay, so we're talking about the
Because
wealth
it was from the
distribution.
purification, you want to
Yeah.
get the barakah out of
Yeah.
it. But this barakah actually has a lot to do with this distribution,
Yeah.
the wealth. Yes.
So what I can say is, mashallah, mashallah. Okay, so you see, our Islamic pillars of wealth, we have for dunya, as well as the akhirah bit. Akhirah bit is the purification and also the distribution actually.
Yes.
Okay, so the distribution, we are talking here about sedekah, we're talking here about zakat, we're talking here about wakaf, we're talking here about wasiat. Okay, wasiat maybe was touched upon earlier on, so I'm not going to deal with that. So sedekah, wakaf and zakat. So all this is actually investment also, correct?
But you just don't benefit there and
Yeah.
then. It doesn't see immediate.
Yeah.
It's like giving it away.
Yeah, it's actually investment for our hereafter.
Yeah.
That's one thing, concept as a Muslim we need to understand lah. So why is there the obligatory zakat? We have to, as Muslims, one of the pillars of Islam, okay, to give the zakat. So we help those who in need, the asnafs, right? And then we have the all these, of course, in the verses, of course, as Muslims we all know is obligatory. Yeah. Then we have the sedekah. You even when you spend on your family, okay, good spending on them is also pahala sedekah for you.
Yes.
Yeah, and also when you give alms, okay, there's also verses in the Quran. When you give alms, Allah will double it, will multiply your wealth. So as someone who is a believer, why wouldn't we want our wealth to be multiplied? We just give lah, we sedekah with the correct intention. We give, inshallah, Allah will let Allah do the rest, because He has promised. Allah never breaks His promise. He says it in the Quran. Okay, so that's beautiful. The beautiful thing about our religion, yeah. So sedekah is there, we do, and also again, all this comes about when we actually get, or rather when we have our money, when we invest.
Yeah.
Okay, when we do invest, we enhance our wealth, and then there's extra or whatsoever, then we be able to do all this. We are able to grow our wealth. When we save, we invest, we can grow our wealth. We can be the better Muslims, in the sense that we are the right hand that can give, that can give, rather than the recipient. We want to be the giver than the recipient. So that's my aspiration for all the Muslims lah. Okay, our brothers and sisters. And the last bit, talking about wakaf. So wakaf also, there's a very popular hadith, right? So when the son of Adam dies, okay, his deeds are gonna be stopped. Okay, except for 3. Okay, the first one is actually sedekah, the beneficial sedekah. That means this is what we're talking about, wakaf. Okay, the second one is actually beneficial knowledge, and the third one is your pious son or daughter or child who makes dua for you. So other than that, your deeds are all stopped already. So how do we want to ensure that we keep on, or still have these deeds going on and going on and going on? Our children, they make dua for us, yes, but for how long? 20 years, 30 years after us, maybe they also die. Okay, they also pass on. Beneficial knowledge is one. So please teach beneficial knowledge to others. When others share, we get the deeds. and the other one is wakaf. Okay, charitable endow, or we call it an endowment. So this is in the hadith is sadaqah jariyah. Jariyah means it's continuous. Okay, it's continuous. So that's translated to our wakaf here, wakaf system that we have. Okay, so it will continue as long as that harta wakaf actually continues to bring benefit to mankind. We will get the deeds, mashallah. So this is actually complete our our pillars of wealth in the dunya and in the hereafter. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Wonderful sharing, Ustazah Surinah. Thank you
Alhamdulillah.
very much for your
You're
time.
welcome.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. Thank you.